places in this little town.
Loving chords. Chords are a good thing to have. And you can get everything. Yes. Shoes, clothes, jewelry in one-stop shop. It's great. I bought my house last September and I live in East Nashville, and it is me to a T. It's artsy, it's fun, it's different. It's just got a really different vibe, and it's where my manager and publisher lived, and they wanted me to look at houses everywhere because they didn't want me to just live in East Nashville because that's where they were from. And so I looked everywhere, and I kept going back to East Nashville. It was something about the community, and they all kind of look out after each other, and you know, they have a little wiener stand, like just art galleries. It's a cool vibe, and you can just ride your bike to, you know, turnip truck. With my little basket, I ride my bike up there, and I just love it. I feel safe there, and it's fun. I'm really, like, I love my house, and I love Nashville. I lived in Los Angeles for 9 years, and I love Los Angeles. I think it's a great place. I love the weather, and you know, I made some really great friends there. But I never felt home. There was something in me that I couldn't find my place there. And before I even bought my house in Nashville, I got off the plane and I had this big sigh of relief. I was like, I'm home, and I knew that from the second that I came here. It was the greatest feeling, and it is. It's my home. And I mean, Michigan. Yeah, I grew up there, and it'll always be, you know, the place that I grew up. But this is now my home, and I'm so happy. Oh man, I've been singing since I was a little girl. My grandmother, when we were up north, of course, everything's up north, but that's just where I always loved to be. She would be baking cookies, and we'd be singing Patsy Cline. So I've been singing country for my whole entire life. And people are always like, how, you know, you're from Michigan, and I'm like, no, like, there's a lot of country people out there, and we have a lot more radio stations country than anything else. And I mean, I literally, Patsy Cline was probably the first song that her album, I'm in love with. And since then, I went to, I think I was 6 years old, and I was in Little Miss Romeo Peach Blossoms, and I sang Twinkle Twinkle in a rock version. And that was the first time I sang in front of a group, a big auditorium, and I loved every second of it. And since then, it's always been a part of me.
When did you get signed to Warner Music?
I got signed to Warner Music Group in January. I signed the contracts, and it was one of those days where that feeling I'll never be able to get back. It was, you kind of just look back and you're like, when you put it out there and you work really hard and you follow your dreams, like, it can happen. And I'm so grateful that I'm at Warner, because the people there, Jana Kramer, the president, and my producer and A&R, Scott Hendricks, it's great. The love there and the whole team is just, it's perfect. It's a great match. I play guitar well enough to write, and it's something that I pick up every day because I want to. It's hard for me because it's like I want to be able to get it right away, and I've been, you know, just kind of plucking away. But now I'm like, okay, I need to learn how to do bar chords. So now I'm learning, and I'm excited to finally go out on stage one time and play, because I can do it. I'll get there.
Yeah, you had to come walking in here and sit down.
Nothing like trying to shock and have somebody with a camera.